All right, let's get this show started.
In today's news, George St-Pierre reveals that a boxing match against Floyd Mayweather nearly happened. In a recent interview with Cover Sports, GSP recounted discussions about a potential fight with Floyd Mayweather under mixed MMA and boxing rules. The offer involved a boxing match within an octagon, which excluded kicking and wrestling. Ultimately, they were unable to finalize the deal.
Even Floyd Mayweather, there's a promoter that wanted to organize this. The way he described it, it was a fair compromise between boxing and MMA against Floyd Mayweather. And I was retired. And I was like, you know what, this one, I'm interested. And he flew in. I was in Austin, Texas. He flew in private plane. He landed. We have dinner. And I said, what's the deal? He said, oh, it's a boxing fight, but in an octagonal ring. I'm like, okay, but what's the rule? What's the compromise? It's an octagonal ring and you're allowed to do spinning back fists. I'm like, well, it's not really a fair compromise. Allowed me to throw kicks. I was like, oh, he's never gonna accept that. I said, okay, kicks higher above the belt. No, it's not gonna work. I said, okay, he allowed me to throw him down. Oh, he's never wanted to go to the floor. I'm like, I'm not saying go to the floor. I'm saying like throw him down, take him down, and then we stand back up. And he's like, no. I was like, it's like, you don't allow me to use my legs, to use my takedown. I'm not talking about go to the ground, just my throw. Forget it, because it's a trap. I'm not that stupid. He's like, okay, I'm gonna get back to you. And they went talk to, I guess, to Floyd or one of his representatives, and then it didn't work.
Michael Chandler and Dustin Poirier rekindled their beef in a social media spat. In a recent tweet, Chandler weighed in on Raquel Pennington and Kayla Harrison's recent back and forth by jabbing at Dustin Poirier. He wrote, "The old, I'd rather sell hot sauce vibe." Poirier fired back, writing, "Remember when I whipped your ass?" Chandler responded, "He just can't help himself. Calm down, champ. Life ain't that serious. Whip my ass you did not, and you know it. I got caught. It happens in this game, as you well know." Conor McGregor releases new sparring footage. As he prepares for his UFC return, McGregor is looking crisp in newly released sparring footage. Check this out. Chael Sonnen accuses Charles Oliveira of ducking Islam Makhachev. Many expected Oliveira to be next in line, but with Islam Makhachev injured, the Bronx was booked in a title eliminator bout against Arman Tsarukyan set for UFC 300. Speaking on the most recent episode of Good Guy Bad Guy, Sonnen said that he's not only convinced that the fight won't happen, but he also believes Oliveira has no desire of even facing Makhachev.
Really don't, and of everybody's side that I'm on here, I'm on Islam's, truly. I think that Islam, who has done everything that's ever been asked of him, that went into that fight with Volk and then went and did it again on 8 days' notice, when he only says I would like some parity, that's it. I would just like to fight guys that I haven't fought before. I think that it matters. And hey, Dana White isn't going to have an easy job here. I mean, you want to talk about real honest? Oliveira has made it very clear he does not want to fight Islam. He made it clear before they fought in October, of which a paper cut scrapped that one. And Oliveira and his manager, all within the last 7 days, have both given separate interviews saying if they win the fight, they want Conor McGregor. If you're sitting around waiting for Conor McGregor, it means that you're unemployed. But if you go ask for Conor when somebody else is trying to give you a world title fight, we can't force you into something you don't want to do. And the reason I bring Dana into this, it's very hard prior to the contest for Dana to say this is my number one contenders fight. Not when half of the bracket says I'm not going to do it.
Paddy Pimblett calls for a fight against a ranked opponent. In a recent video on his YouTube channel, Paddy responded to critics accusing him of choosing his fights. He talked about his desire to face a ranked opponent at UFC Manchester, listing potential names like Renato Moicano, Rafael Dos Anjos, Drew Dober, Dan Hooker, and Bobby Green.
I'm hearing little rumours of July in Manchester, pay-per-view. I think you might see your boy on there. Hopefully Moicano, the little mushroom. Hopefully he beats Jalen Turner, even though I can't see it happening. Jalen Turner's good. I think he's going to knock Moicano out, and then Moicano can come running back to me for some publicity and try and get a fight, and I'll knock him out as well. Oh yeah, Dober as well. Dober said something about me as well. Mad one. If Moicano gets his jaw snapped or something, multiple people want a slice, isn't there? Know what I mean? Drew Dober, he's another ranked opponent. Nice to fight him. I rate Drew Dober. Know what I mean? He's got power in his hands. Couldn't knock me out though. And if Moicano's out grappling you for 2 out of 3 rounds, imagine what I'd do to you on the floor. Mafrovola's always mentioning me. I like Mafrovola as well. I like his style. He's a baddie fan also. I wouldn't mind fighting Favola, but I'm sure he's not ranked anymore, is he? We've seen me versus Dos Anjos on one. I've seen me versus Dan Hooker on another. Me versus Bobby Green on another. But it's whoever. Know what I mean? I don't care. I want to fight a ranked opponent next. People keep bitching online. Oh, you haven't fought no one ranked. I don't pick me fights. Know what I mean? I've just fought a former incident champion. I'm climbing the ladders. I want to fight someone ranked next.
Sean Strickland reveals why he turned down the Paulo Costa fight. During an interview on The Coach and the Casual, Costa shared that while the UFC's initial plan was for him to face Jared Cannonier in June, they later proposed a fight against Sean Strickland for June 1st at UFC 302. However, Strickland declined the offer.
Tell us about your next
fight. What's
fight.
your next fight?
Yeah. This is a great stuff. UFC suggests fight Cannonier. Is a nice fight. I love the idea to fight Cannonier, and it should suggest that fight for June. But then 2 days ago, UFC come back and say, Paulo, you fight Strickland on June 4th.
Let's go!
Great fight. It's a fun fight, even funnier than Cannonier, I think.
He accepted the fight or what?
Unfortunately, I don't know what happened. Strickland say no. He doesn't want to fight me.
Strickland refused?
Strickland refused to fight me, unfortunately. That's what the UFC told me,
Sean then responded in the comments, writing, "I never say no, I say how much." Strickland provided some more information on Twitter, writing, "Out of curiosity, what do you guys think I was offered to fight Costa on 7 weeks notice? Base contract." A fan replied, "200K show, 200K win, 10K fight week incentive." Strickland wrote back, "Close, but less, LOL." Another fan wrote, 500K. Sean responded, "Way less, LOL." Laughing my ass off, my man, it's cutthroat in here. 99% of UFC fighters will never see $1 million their entire career. It's time for today's top memes. Third place was found over on Reddit and was posted by your mom. Second place meme was found over on Instagram and was posted by As Shopped As It Gets. And the top picked meme was found over on X and was posted by OOC MMA. Thanks for watching. If you like the content, smash that like button and don't forget to subscribe to stay in the talk.